Have you ever felt like you're standing at a crossroads, with each path veering into the unknown? If you're between the ages of 18 and 30, these moments aren't just possibilities, they are your everyday reality. This is the time when decisions feel weighty, and the pressure to figure it all out can be overwhelming. But what if I told you that this period is not just about finding the right answers, but about asking the right questions? Let's start with the concept of purpose. So many of us rush into life's vast opportunities aiming to discover our purpose. But here's a twist: purpose isn't always something to be found. Often, it's something to be developed and nurtured through experiences. Take, for example, Sarah, a 22-year-old college graduate who majored in marketing. Sarah initially struggled with the idea that her degree locked her into a certain career path. However, through various internships and freelance projects, she learned that her passion isn't just marketing, but specifically, digital marketing for nonprofits. She didn't find this niche, she crafted it through exposure, trial, and reflection. Now, consider the power of financial literacy. Money management isn't just about saving or investing, it's about making informed choices that align with your personal and career goals. Imagine Jake, a young entrepreneur who started a tech company. By understanding the basics of finance, he was able to make strategic decisions to fund his startup, manage cash flow, and plan for future growth. Financial literacy enabled him to transform his small idea into a thriving business. Then there's the importance of resilience. The journey between 18 to 30 is riddled with challenges and setbacks. How you respond to these hurdles defines your path forward. Emma, for example, faced numerous rejections before her first novel was published. Each rejection was a blow to her confidence, but she persisted, refined her manuscript, and continued to submit it. Her resilience paid off when a small publisher took a chance on her story, leading to a best-selling novel and a new career as a writer. Networking is another crucial element. It's not just about collecting contacts but about building meaningful relationships that can provide support, advice, and opportunities. Consider Alex, who moved to a new city with no job prospects. By attending industry meetups and volunteering at events, Alex met mentors and peers who helped him understand the local job market and eventually land a dream job in graphic design. Lastly, let's talk about embracing change. In your 20s, change is the only constant. Learning to adapt is essential. Mia thought she wanted a career in law, but after a year at a law firm, she realized her passion lay in education. She pivoted, pursued a teaching degree, and found fulfillment in shaping young minds. Her ability to embrace change led her to a rewarding career that she had never initially considered. As we navigate these transformative years, it's essential to remain curious, open-minded, and proactive. The paths you explore between 18 and 30 can profoundly influence your personal and professional life. They are the stepping stones to your future. So, are you ready to ask the right questions, make informed choices, and embrace the journey that will shape the decades to come? How will you use your unique strengths and experiences to carve out a life that's not only successful but truly meaningful? Remember, this isn't just about navigating your 20s, it's about setting the foundation for the rest of your life. As you reflect on the power of the stories we've shared, consider the significance of self-awareness in your journey. Understanding yourself is not merely about knowing your strengths and weaknesses but also about comprehending your values, motivations, and desires. This self-knowledge is critical as it influences every decision you make. For instance, take Leah, who always had a knack for art and design. However, it wasn't until she took the time to really understand her love for environmental sustainability that she combined these interests to start a successful eco-friendly apparel brand. By aligning her career with her personal values, Leah found not only success but also deep personal satisfaction. Moving on, think about the role of health and wellness in your life. It's easy to overlook physical and mental health when you're chasing career goals or personal dreams. However, maintaining your health is a crucial investment that pays dividends throughout your life. Consider Tom, who neglected his health in the rush of starting a new business. It wasn't until he faced a serious health scare that he realized without his well-being, all his efforts were in vain. Tom learned to balance his ambitions with his health, integrating regular exercise and mindfulness practices into his daily routine, which significantly improved his quality of life and productivity. education continues to be a cornerstone of personal and professional development. However, education doesn't always mean a traditional college degree. Continuous learning can be pursued in various forms, whether through online courses, workshops, self-study, or travel. Sophia, a young professional in the tech industry, continually educates herself on the latest technologies and industry trends. Her commitment to lifelong learning keeps her skills sharp and her career prospects bright, demonstrating that education is a continuous journey that adapts and evolves with your life and career. Additionally, the value of adaptability cannot be overstated. In an ever-changing world, the ability to adapt to new situations and challenges is indispensable. James, who started his career in journalism, found his industry dramatically impacted by digital transformation. Instead of resisting change, he embraced it, learning new digital skills and eventually transitioning to a role as a digital content strategist. His story is a testament to the power of adaptability in maintaining relevance and success in a rapidly evolving world. Finally, remember the importance of giving back. Engaging in community service or other forms of social contribution enriches your life and broadens your perspective. It connects you with others, builds empathy, and provides a sense of accomplishment and purpose. For instance, Maria spent her early 20s volunteering in various community projects, which not only helped her develop new skills but also ignited a passion for social work, leading her to pursue it as a career. Her dedication to service shaped her personal and professional identity, bringing fulfillment and direction to her life. As we wrap up our conversation, it's clear that the period between 18 to 30 is more than just a decade in your life. It is a vibrant and formative phase that sets the stage for your future. The stories of Sarah, Jake, Emma, Alex, Mia, Leah, Tom, Sophia, James, and Maria are not just narratives, they are blueprints that show how diverse and dynamic this journey can be. So, as you stand at your crossroads, look around with excitement and anticipation. Each choice you make, each opportunity you explore, and each challenge you face is crafting the unique, incredible story of your life. How will you write your chapters in the years to come? What legacy will you build with the time, talents, and resources at your disposal? Remember, this isn't just about navigating a decade, it's about molding a lifetime. How will you make the most of these foundational years to build a life filled with purpose, joy, and impact? Let these questions guide you as you forge your path forward, embracing each moment with courage, curiosity, and a heart full of ambition. With all the stories and principles we've explored, it's crucial to remember the role of personal responsibility and autonomy in your life. This age is also about taking ownership of your decisions and understanding the consequences they carry. Reflect on the life of Nathan, who learned the hard way that every choice has a ripple effect. After dropping out of college to pursue a risky business venture that failed, Nathan was left with financial instability and limited job options. However, he took this as a lesson in accountability, worked through various odd jobs, and slowly built his way back, eventually securing a stable career in IT. Nathan's experience underscores the importance of thoughtful decision-making and learning from the outcomes, good or bad. Furthermore, embracing diversity and inclusivity can significantly enrich your personal and professional life. In an increasingly globalized world, understanding and appreciating different cultures, perspectives, and lifestyles can open doors to unique opportunities and experiences. Consider the story of Aisha, who took a year off to travel across various continents. During her travels, she engaged with diverse communities, learning about their challenges, triumphs, and ways of life. This not only broadened her worldview but also inspired her to start a non-profit that addresses educational disparities worldwide. Aisha's journey illustrates how embracing diversity can lead to meaningful, impactful work that transcends borders. Also, consider the impact of technology and digital literacy in today's world. Being tech-savvy is no longer just an advantage, it's a necessity. Look at the example of Eric, who initially resisted learning new digital tools and platforms. When he realized he was falling behind his peers professionally, he decided to invest time in mastering these skills. This not only boosted his career but also opened up avenues for remote work, allowing him greater flexibility and work-life balance. Eric's story is a testament to the importance of staying updated with technological advancements and leveraging them to enhance your personal and professional life. Moreover, the concept of sustainability and environmental consciousness is becoming increasingly crucial. As you navigate your 20s and 30s, consider how your lifestyle and career choices impact the environment. Take inspiration from Olivia, who integrated sustainable practices into her daily life and business model. By choosing suppliers who prioritize eco-friendly processes and materials, she not only contributes to environmental conservation but also appeals to a growing demographic of consumers who value sustainability. Olivia's commitment shows how environmentally conscious decisions can lead to successful, responsible business practices. Lastly, never underestimate the power of self-expression and creativity. Whether it's through art, writing, music, or any other form, finding your voice can be profoundly liberating and fulfilling. Look at the journey of Chris, an aspiring musician who struggled with self-doubt and societal expectations. By committing to his passion for music and sharing his work online, he not only built a following but also found a supportive community that resonated with his art. Chris's experience highlights the importance of pursuing your passions and expressing your true self, which can lead to both personal satisfaction and professional success. As we reach the end of our time together, think about how these stories and insights resonate with your own life. Each narrative provides a glimpse into the myriad ways you can navigate this dynamic and critical period of your life. The choices you make now, whether they're about your career, education, values, or personal health, will lay the groundwork for your future. So, what will your story be? How will you leverage the lessons learned from those who've walked this path before you? How will you apply these insights to craft a life that's not just successful on the surface but is also rich in purpose, joy, and fulfillment? Your journey through these pivotal years is about more than just passing milestones, it's about growing, learning, and preparing for the life you want to lead. So, take these insights, reflect on them, and start building a future that you will be proud to claim. Remember, the canvas of your life is vast and waiting for your brushstrokes. What will they reveal about you? How will they inspire others? Your story is yours to write, make it one that you and the world will cherish. Your journey doesn't just shape you, it has the potential to inspire and ignite change in others. As you consider the paths laid out by those who have embraced their individuality and purpose, think about the influence you can wield. Every action you take, every decision you make, carves a bit more of your destiny and potentially guides those who look up to you. Consider the impact of financial literacy in your life. It's often overlooked, yet mastering your finances is one of the most empowering skills you can develop. Take the example of Emily, a young entrepreneur who learned early the importance of budgeting, investing, and saving. By educating herself on financial principles, she not only secured her own future but also provided financial advice to her peers, multiplying the effect of her knowledge. Emily's story teaches us that financial acumen can lead to personal freedom and the ability to help others along their journey. Furthermore, the significance of resilience in this unpredictable world cannot be overstated. Life will inevitably throw challenges your way, but your ability to bounce back will define your trajectory. Reflect on the story of Mark, who faced numerous rejections before his first successful venture. His perseverance not only led to a breakthrough in his career but also taught him valuable lessons in persistence and grit. Mark's resilience shows that sometimes, enduring through challenges is the most crucial path to success. As technology continues to evolve, so does the landscape of career opportunities. Staying adaptable and open to learning new skills is vital. Consider the tech sector, rapidly expanding and morphing into new forms. Jessica, who initially started in a traditional marketing role, saw the potential in digital marketing and swiftly adapted to master SEO and social media advertising. Her ability to pivot and embrace new skills not only secured her job during a market downturn but also propelled her to a senior position much sooner than her peers. Community building is another essential aspect of this age. The connections you make, the networks you build, and the support systems you cultivate are invaluable. Look at Alex, who moved to a new city and started a meetup for local entrepreneurs. This network not only supported him through personal and professional challenges but also created a community that fostered hundreds of other connections, catalyzing innovation and support for many more. In closing, as you navigate this crucial decade of your life, remember that the choices you make, the challenges you overcome, and the passions you pursue are not just forming your future. They are also setting precedents and laying foundations for others who might follow in your footsteps or be inspired by your journey. So, as you continue to write your own story, think about the chapters you will include. Will they tell a tale of courage, innovation, responsibility, and community? How will you influence the world around you? And how will you use your unique abilities to make a mark that lasts far beyond your own years? The journey of your 20s and 30s is about so much more than personal success and milestones. It's about crafting a legacy that inspires, influences, and instills hope and action in others. Your story is not just for you. It's a beacon for those who will walk the paths you pave. How will you ensure it shines bright enough to guide them well? As you ponder these questions, remember that the power to shape this decade, and indeed your entire life, is in your hands. The stories you've heard today are just examples of what's possible when you approach life with intention, purpose, and a deep desire to make a difference. Now, it's your turn to step up and take the reins. What will you do with this incredible opportunity? How will you make your years between 18 and 30 truly transformative, not just for yourself, but for the world? Your canvas awaits, and the colors you choose will tell your unique story. Make it one worth telling, worth remembering, and worth living. Your years between 18 and 30 are not just a time for exploration but also a period for laying the foundations of your life. Each decision, each experience builds upon the last, creating a mosaic that becomes your unique path. It is a time filled with potential, poised on the brink of your future, where you can direct the course of your life with conscious choices and determined action. This period is your prime time to harness your energy, your dreams, and your aspirations. Think about Laura, who at 22 realized her passion for environmental advocacy. Instead of waiting for the perfect opportunity to come to her, Laura took initiative. She started volunteering for local environmental groups, which led to a full-time position at a national environmental organization. Her early decisions to engage actively with her passion paved the way for a fulfilling and impactful career. Laura's story exemplifies how taking proactive steps in your interests can lead directly to your aspirations. Moreover, in this connected age, the importance of building a personal brand cannot be overstated. Your online presence and how you market yourself can open professional doors and create opportunities that were not possible in the past. Consider Jordan, who used his social media savvy to build a personal brand around digital photography. By consistently sharing his work and engaging with his audience, he attracted freelance opportunities and eventually, job offers from major brands. Jordan's journey highlights the power of a personal brand in turning hobbies into careers, demonstrating how your online persona can significantly influence your professional path. Let's also talk about the value of mental health and well-being. In the hustle of achieving and becoming, it's crucial to take care of your mental space. Sophia learned this the hard way when her pursuit of a perfect career led to burnout. By stepping back and prioritizing her health through therapy, mindfulness, and a balanced lifestyle, she found not only recovery but also a deeper, more sustainable drive towards her goals. Sophia's experience teaches us that maintaining mental health is just as critical as achieving professional success. Your 20s and 30s are also a prime time to build financial security. Understanding and managing your finances early can lead to freedom and options later in life. Look at Ben, who started investing small amounts in the stock market at 25. By the time he was 30, these investments had grown significantly, providing him a cushion and reducing his financial stress. Ben's proactive approach to finances illustrates how early investments in your financial knowledge and behavior can pay off long-term. In addition to financial wealth, cultivating relationships and networking can bring rich rewards. Relationships built during this time can support you, provide guidance, and open doors to opportunities that might otherwise remain closed. Emma, for instance, focused on building strong professional relationships within her industry. These connections came through for her when she decided to launch her own company, as her network helped her with everything from business advice to client referrals. Emma's story underscores the importance of relationships in both personal growth and professional success. As you stand on this stage of your life, think about the kind of future you want to build. It's not just about the career you choose but also about the life you lead. How will you balance ambition with happiness? How will you ensure that the path you choose is not only successful but also sustainable and joyful? These years are a canvas, and the strokes you make now are defining. They can be bold, experimental, cautious, or adventurous. Each of you will paint a different picture, but remember, the common theme is the pursuit of a life that is not only prosperous but also meaningful and fulfilling. The paths laid out by those who have gone before you are not templates but inspirations. They are proof of what's possible and illustrations of what it means to live fully and intentionally. As you carve your path, keep in mind that it's not just about reaching destinations but also about the journey itself. How will you make the most of these years? How will you use your strengths, your passions, and your dreams to build a life that not only meets your expectations but also exceeds them? How will you ensure that when you look back at this time, you see a journey that was worth every moment? Remember, the choices you make today will shape not just your tomorrow but also the tomorrows of those who follow. Make those choices count. Your journey is more than a passage, it's a message to the future. What will yours say? How will you inspire, impact, and improve the world with the time you have now? This is your time. Embrace it, live it, and make it truly your own. Your story is just beginning, and the world is waiting to read it. Make it one that not only you will love to tell but also that others will be inspired to follow. Your legacy starts now, in these pivotal years. Fill them with life, with passion, and with purpose. Your 20s and 30s are not just about discovering who you are, they are about creating who you want to be. It's a period of life where the decisions you make have a profound impact on your future. Take for instance, Sarah, who understood the importance of health and wellness in her early 20s. By integrating a routine of regular exercise and healthy eating, she not only improved her physical health but also enhanced her mental clarity and emotional stability. This lifestyle shift didn't just benefit her personally but also positively affected her professional performance and relationships. In this era of rapid change, understanding global cultures and learning new languages can be incredibly beneficial. Consider Tom, who at 23, decided to spend a year abroad in Japan. This experience didn't just enrich his cultural understanding but also opened doors for him in international business opportunities. His ability to speak Japanese and navigate cross-cultural environments became key assets in his career, helping him stand out in his field. Moreover, embracing creativity and innovation during this stage can lead to extraordinary outcomes. Look at Maya, who turned her passion for art into a thriving business by using digital tools to sell her work online. Her innovative approach not only allowed her to reach a global audience but also established her as a prominent figure in the digital art space. Maya's journey illustrates how embracing your creativity and leveraging modern technology can transform hobbies into lucrative careers. Mental agility and continuous learning are also pivotal during these years. The world is evolving quickly, and keeping up requires an agile mind. James, a software developer, dedicated time each day to learn new programming languages and tech trends. This commitment to learning kept him ahead in his career and led to several promotions and accolades. His story is a testament to the power of lifelong learning and its impact on career development. Furthermore, the value of mentorship during this formative period cannot be overstated. Having a mentor can provide guidance, open doors, and offer insights that are not easily gained through personal experience alone. Consider the story of Ava, who attributed much of her success in the corporate world to the mentorship she received in her late 20s. Her mentor not only guided her through complex business challenges but also provided the support needed to make bold moves and big decisions. Lastly, the importance of giving back to the community and building a legacy of service is crucial. Engaging in community service or starting a nonprofit can enrich your life and the lives of others. Look at Eric, who started a community garden in his neighborhood. This project not only brought fresh produce to his community but also became a center for education and social gatherings, strengthening community bonds and fostering new friendships. As you navigate these transformative years, think about the impact you want to have on the world. Each step you take can lead to new paths and possibilities. The stories shared today are just a few examples of how embracing your passions, investing in continuous learning, and making meaningful connections can shape not only your future but also the future of those around you. So, what will your story be? How will you use this precious time to build a life that resonates with success, happiness, and fulfillment? How will you ensure that the legacy you create during these years will inspire and influence generations to come? These questions are not just rhetorical, they are a call to action. Your 20s and 30s are a remarkable opportunity to lay the groundwork for a life that is not only successful on the surface but also rich in depth and meaning. Embrace this time with enthusiasm and intention. Live passionately, learn continuously, and lead boldly. The world is not just watching, it's waiting for you to make your mark. How will you respond? How will you shape these years to be the best of your life and a foundation for a future beyond your imagination? Take this moment to decide, to commit, and to act. Your journey is in your hands, and the paths you choose now will define the legacy you leave. Make it a powerful, inspiring, and unforgettable one. Your time is now, make every moment count. Your journey through your 20s and 30s is more than a series of milestones. It's a unique opportunity to explore, to fail, to learn, and ultimately, to grow into the person you aspire to be. Consider the story of Lisa, who at 27 decided to switch careers from finance to education. It was a daunting transition, fraught with uncertainty and the fear of starting over. Yet, by embracing the challenge, Lisa found her true calling as an educator and has since touched the lives of hundreds of students. Her courage to redefine her path shows that it's never too late to pursue what truly fulfills you. In this age of information, you have access to resources that can expand your knowledge and skills in ways that were unimaginable just a decade ago. Take advantage of online courses, webinars, and workshops. They can be gateways to new skills and careers. Alex, for example, learned coding through online courses while working a day job in sales. Within a year, he was proficient enough to develop apps and eventually launched his own tech startup. Alex's story is a testament to the power of self-education and the internet as an educational tool. Moreover, your 20s and 30s are the perfect time to cultivate resilience. Life will inevitably throw challenges your way, but how you handle these setbacks shapes your character and your future. Emily's journey is a poignant example. After losing her job unexpectedly, she used the time to volunteer abroad, which not only broadened her worldview but also helped her gain perspective on her own life. This experience led to a newfound resilience, and upon returning home, she started a successful nonprofit that now helps others in crisis. Another crucial aspect during this phase of life is to embrace the power of saying no. It's easy to feel pressured to follow certain paths or take on certain roles. However, learning to prioritize your goals and say no to things that don't align with your values is fundamental. Mark learned this the hard way when he found himself overcommit and under stress. By reassessing his commitments and learning to say no, he regained control of his time and his life, focusing on what truly mattered to him. Remember, building a fulfilling life is not about adhering to someone else's blueprint, it's about crafting your own. It's about taking risks, stepping out of your comfort zone, and being honest with yourself about what you want. It's about not just dreaming, but doing. It's about not just planning, but also executing those plans. As you move forward, think about the networks you are part of. Your peers, your mentors, and even your adversaries play a role in your growth. Networking isn't just about building a list of contacts. It's about building meaningful relationships that can provide support and open doors. Take Zoe, who nurtured her network through genuine interactions and mutual support. When the time came to start her own business, it was her network that provided the initial support, advice, and resources that helped launch her venture successfully. Furthermore, never underestimate the importance of adaptability. The world is changing rapidly, and the ability to adapt to new circumstances is invaluable. Whether it's a technological advancement, a shift in the job market, or a global economic trend, staying adaptable ensures you remain relevant and competitive. Consider the story of Amir, who embraced technological changes in his field of architectural design. By continuously updating his skills and adapting to new tools and technologies, he remained at the forefront of his profession. Lastly, remember that success is not just about financial gain or career achievements, it's also about personal satisfaction and happiness. Strive to find a balance that allows you to enjoy your journey. Life is not just about the destination but also about the experiences along the way. Make time for the people and act of it.